Alright, we're gonna do some 1v1s with Professor Akali. Let's see how this goes. Hope it goes well. I feel like Akali has a pretty big advantage. Yeah, look at that shit, dude. Her Q cooldown is super low, but I don't know. Trading level 1 doesn't seem like too bad of an idea.
No going back.
Trading while I can, like while I'm strong. Probably like around level 2, that's when I kind of want to get aggressive. I'm trying to hit level 2 first. Damn, couldn't get him with the Shimbo.
Never play fair. I like it.
He hasn't used any pot yet.
Keep friends close and enemies guessing.
I feel like I have to get him when his shroud is down, but like he can still trade with his Qs because his Q's on such a low cooldown. So I'm in a pretty tough spot here. Have to back him. We're playing with like farm and towers, like 100 farm would equal up to a victory, but the thing is, like, I don't think we'll get to that point. Seems like he's just gonna shove me in here, probably try to force it back. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's back here. Oh, he's not backing. They're probably gonna flash here.
No going back.
Still has ignite though. He does have a slight advantage.
I've made my choice.
I'm gonna stay here though. Oh no, he has pots. Probably have to back. He heals so much, dude. I'm gonna get double longswords here. I know for a fact that once he hits 6, he's gonna like just jump on me with ignite. Probably gonna die there, honestly. He's probably gonna hit level 6 first, but I'm gonna shove in this next wave and see what I can do. See if I can at least catch up in CS or EXP. I'm actually gonna back here. I don't know if he'll get to lane fast enough here, but if he does, he gets a revolver. That's really bad for me. I just need a spam pot at this point. I'm just waiting for him to hit 6, and then I have to hit 6 if I want to retaliate in any way. But he has ignite, so it's gonna be very hard for me to do anything.
My pleasure.
I just gotta make sure I don't walk up. You see how he's not pushing up. Because he wants to hit 6 like right as I come. Yep. Like so.
I like it.
Look at that damage. It's a revolver. Okay, so I switched on my runes and I kind of know what I have to do, sorta. Like, I think level 1, trading level 1 to 2 is probably what I have to take advantage of. Because if I don't, then at level 3 he has a lot more answers to what I have.
To the point.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna like try to poke him out with Qs. But the thing is, like, his Q is on such a short cooldown that if, every time I try to go for a trade with him, with Shunpo or whatever, he'll always proc a Q off. So I have to play around the fact that, yeah, he will proc his Q. So I have to either trade or calculate the damage in that way to try to get damage off as safe as possible. So I gotta not be able to take not be afraid to take damage early on. As long as I throw in a good trade. So if he autos me under the minion waves, yeah, I'm gonna try to make my minion waves deal as much damage there as possible. Don't want to push it too hard though, because I want to be able to do something level 2 without having to push too far. So, yeah, not in a bad position here actually. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to get it a little bit. Starting to get it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of level 1, level 2. That's when Katarina is really strong. Once Akali gets Shroud, it gets really difficult, I feel like. So level 1, level 2, that's what I'm gonna do.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take advantage of her level 1, level 2 again. See if I can do something. Because he's gonna Q me here, I'm pretty sure. Might go for an auto. Yeah, so I gotta go for trades like those, especially early levels. That's when it matters the most. I don't want to shove in. I'd rather just poke out here.
Only fools hesitate.
Okay, I am gonna hit level 2 first, I think. I'm gonna wait for my Q. Okay, this is gonna be difficult here, because he has Shroud now, so it's gonna be very difficult. Okay, I'm just gonna get the auto off. All right, I'm pretty fucking boned. Pretty boned. If I don't take advantage of level 1 and level 2, it's very difficult for me to do anything. He's like full health because of his passive.
Never. No going back.
Might Shroud here?
I've made
He has E now. Pretty low. I can't fight minions. He's just gonna like, he's gonna heal off pretty much. He can try to like Q flash here, but honestly, I just want to get the minions to the tower. There.
never
And that's the most I can do right now. Oh, I'm dead. All right. All right. Let's see. So this is a best of 5. So it's 1-2 right now. I could try to start E and see how that goes, but I don't think I have enough AD to like exactly take big advantage of that. Because, well, I mean, I can still try anyway, right? But if I'm gonna start E, I would have rather started Longsword to try to cheese him. Oh, this matchup's actually pretty difficult because Akali has sustain and I don't. So like, normally I would start Doran shield, but I'm pretty sure if she gets Doran shield too, then like, I think she still has an advantage just because she has that innate sustain. and I'm forced to back at after a certain point. And if she gets some kind of EXP lead and hits 6 first, I pretty much lose. So I don't know how I'm gonna play out this next match. I guess I have to just go with it and see how it goes. At least drop Thunderwoods. Yeah. Fight within my minions, that's fine. You'll always go for that auto. You'll always go for that Q auto. You get a bounce here though. Definitely want to hit level 2 first.
I've made my choice.
See how it's sustaining? So like, I'm forced to burn all my pots, and I have to like do something quick. If I don't, maybe I could try to do something here, but Wave's pushing in. It's 2, so he has Shroud. Okay, he's gonna Q auto here. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Thought I'd be able to get something off of him there, but I'm forced to burn all my pots because he has that sustain. I'm probably forced to back here. Thing is, like, sad part is I can't really buy anything. So he has the leeway to just like farm anything, and if I'm at a low percent like that, I can't really fight him. So I think it'd be nice if I could get longsword, but he's gonna be able to back. Probably gonna back here. I'm not gonna have any pots, so I'm just gonna stack up my pots here and see what I can do. Maybe boots could have been good, but I'm at terrible disadvantage just because he has sustain. It's pretty unfortunate. I mean, I can try to fight him right now and see what I can do, because I do have somewhat of an advantage. Not bad. Huh.
Why? Because I can.
Alright, that was round 3. Now that was round 4. So now it's 2-2. So yeah, I have to work around Akali's sustain, and that's really difficult because I don't have any kind of sustain and she can just like Q auto me. I still have to go for that like level 2 or like level 1, level 2 all in. If I don't force level 1, level 2 all in, it's really difficult for me to win the matchup. But I'm pretty sure if he backed that last fight and then just came back with full health, I would have lost. But for some reason he stayed. So we'll see how this one goes. Again, I think he's gonna Q and auto me within the minions. I'm gonna try to at least pop Thunderlords here. Damn, I couldn't. Shove out the wave just a little bit, that's fine. But you see the minions do a lot of damage. He's trying to auto me, but I think I say movement speed. Okay.
To the point.
Might be able to hit 2 first. Okay, yeah. I have to be patient here. I'm gonna wait for my kid to come up. Yeah, he notices that level 2 he loses, so he's playing super back. So if he actually plays like really patient, it's gonna be very, very difficult for me, because then he's gonna put himself in a favorable position just by like waiting out levels and waiting until he gets stronger. Okay, but I am gonna hit level 3 first if I play this right, so maybe I could try to all in him level 2, but he has a shroud, so he has. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the spin. I think he's waiting out level 3. Not too bad. didn't work. So I probably lost here. I'm just gonna assume, just because he's gonna be able to sustain everything. So try to go for an all in there. I'm gonna try to pressure him on the tower, see what I can do. Okay, he goes for an auto. Trying to see where he is. He has no more pots. Okay, my pot's still running. He has flash and ignite, so he can actually kill me here. I just have to be careful. I just want to hit level 3 at this point. I didn't miss out on a minion though. Can I hit level 4? Yeah, I lost. Yep, GG. So that was GG well played by Professor Akali. Ended up losing the best of 5, 2-3. Very difficult matchup, especially in a 1v1 scenario where I don't really have anyone to help out my lane. And the reason is because Akali has really good sustain, whereas Katarina has absolutely none. So basically what would happen is if I didn't kill him level 2, level 3, then he would be able to just sustain up, and I would pretty much be forced to back, which means he'll hit 6 first. If he hits 6 first, then I pretty much lose, because he'll be able to zone me out of the wave, and he would just jump on me every time I got close, and I would pretty much die. So I tried my best to get aggressive around 2-3, where I felt like I was stronger than Akali. It works sometimes, but if I didn't force a kill before level 4, then I feel like he would have just won the game straight out, just because he would hit 6 first. But other than that, I did make some obvious mistakes, and I wasn't really familiar with the Akali matchup because I never really versed Akali mids, especially my elo. I actually see none. The only Akali main that I see is either TF Blade or Rice Legend, but they go top lane. So I wasn't really familiar with the matchup. I think we played like 8 games, and the first 3 games I got completely wrecked. So when we started the best of 5, I tried to learn as I went, as you can tell from the commentary, and I think I did pretty well. I think I adapted well, but overall I don't think I was able to deal with the Akali sustain, because I just lose so much out of the lane just because she can heal on her own, while I would only have to rely on my 3 pots. And I feel like Akali's cooldowns and her W is really hard to work around, especially when you're playing Katarina, because she'll always be able to trade back. I can't poke her down, because every time I go in for a trade, she'll have her Q up and she will Q auto me. She'll even use her W to get more autos off, and I couldn't really do anything because she would just go back invis into her shroud. I think what I could have done better after looking at the 1v1s, I probably could have traded more. When she tries to walk up and auto me, if my cooldowns were up, I should have just tried to trade and see what would happen. But I did feel like if he uses W properly, I wouldn't be able to get the proper damage off. So I was a little iffy. And I feel like I had to control the wave better around level 1, level 2. I needed to proc Thunderlords in the level 1 trades. So I ended up pushing the wave by picking up the dagger. And doing that would push the wave into the tower. And that would make it so that if he played out the lane right at that point, he would be able to hit level 4 or level 5 safely, which is exactly what he would want. But I do think that if I challenged his usage of his W and traded every time he would try to go for a Q auto with my QE, then potentially I could have slowly withered him down that way. But the thing is, if he was able to use his W properly to dodge my damage, then he would be able to ignite and Q out on me again, and I would probably be dead. Maybe next time that I do verse an Akali, I'll try to apply these things, and hopefully I'll be able to learn the matchup a little better. Overall, it was well played by Professor Akali because he knew his damage, and wow, Akali does a fuck ton of damage with like her Q auto. So overall, it was well played. Yeah, it was a fun 1v1. Hopefully I can do more 1v1s in the future, and I'll probably commentate and analyze it as I go as well. So I hope you guys learned something from this, and I'll see you guys next time.